Alright guys, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make your first $100,000 as a new real estate agent, whether or not you're a realtor. So you don't need access to the MLS, you don't need really fancy and expensive softwares like CRMs, databases, or cold calling software, none of that stuff, right guys? Because when I first started off as a real estate agent, man, I wanted to do nothing but make my first $100,000 in a year. But the problem was that all the advice I was seeing online, they were just going over the same stuff. People were recommending new softwares, new fancy CRM, new little gadgets, email autoresponsers, all this stuff that was so overwhelming, right? I just wanted a very easy way to actually earn $100,000 without doing the traditional stuff, right? Because the problem with cold calling and open houses and all this stuff people tell you to do, everyone's doing it. So if you're trying to make your first $100,000 as a real estate agent by doing everything that every other real estate agent's doing, you might have a hard time. So I'm going to show you guys a super easy way to actually meet your goal without cold calling or open houses or paying for fancy software that's really expensive in this one video right now. So don't go anywhere because I guarantee I'm going to blow your mind and show you something that you've never thought of before. Alright guys, so let's get right to it. The first thing I want you guys to do is jump on apartments.com, okay? Totally free website, and I'm going to walk you guys through this awesome new real estate agent hack on how to free up a lot of commission. Alright, so let's do it together. So go to apartments.com and then just type in, whatever location that you understand the most in your market, right? I don't care if you're in Texas, Florida, California, Boston, Denver, it doesn't even matter where you live, right? So type in do a zip code if you want, right? So I'm in the Austin, Texas market. So I'm just going to do I live in the domain, so I'm going to just do like the domain zip code. So 78758 search. So put in whatever your zip code is, right? And then literally, we're utilizing apartments.com's database of free apartment listings. So all you've got to do is just scroll up and down here, right? And within your little zip code area, the market that you guys understand the most as a real estate agent, go ahead and then pick out your top 3 to 5, best deals on an apartment, right? So ask yourself, if you needed to move into this area that apartments.com conveniently has outlined for us, where would you go, right? You're probably, with apartment renters, you're probably looking for a really good deal. You're probably looking for a new property, decent square footage at the best price available, right? As long as it's new, good square footage within the market you want to live in. Pretend like you're going to lease an apartment, right? So then you would scroll around here and then finally find one, right? Pretend like, let's say this one, residence at the domain. Let's say this one was a really good deal if you want to live in the domain. Let's say Griffiths North Austin was another great deal that you guys discovered after spending a couple minutes on here just quickly going through the information. And then let's say villages at the domain. So let's pretend it's these 3, right? After looking at the price, the square footage, how new it is, let's say we just went ahead and we're like, these are the 3 best deals in this area, right? So the next thing you guys want to do is go to Craigslist.com. We're going to utilize another free platform, right? And we're going to actually go to apartments, housing for rent. Because guys, Craigslist is a fantastic market to post apartment listings to generate basically renter leads. So that's what this is all about, right? We're going to connect renters to apartments and we're going to make tons of commission and no one even knows that this is going on. So it's really exciting for 2020. So click on post and we're going to start posting an ad, right? So all you do is post an ad on the top 3 apartments that you guys have narrowed down. And if you guys don't know what the description should be, just go to apartments.com and copy their description, right? Or jump on the website. So just take this description, boom, copy. We're going to click on housing offered and then apartments housing for rent, right? So then just paste the description there. No need to reinvent the wheel. But what we do want to do is go ahead and remove the name of the property, right? So remove, wherever you see the name of the property, we're actually not going to display this quite yet. So remove the name of the property, put in your zip code, whatever your market is. So city or neighborhood here, I would put like the domain. And then let's make a really engaging ad title, right? So people click. So let's go in the detail page. Look at this. Apartments.com even tells you the specials are running for free. So look at this. Offered waived app fees, admin fees on approved leases. Offering $1,000 of rent on vacant homes. This is fantastic. So just copy this special. You want to give people a reason to call you, right? And then just literally, paste the special in the description, and then just say something like, the highlights, like $1,000 off vacant units in this brand new community in the domain, right? That's it. And then you're going to put whatever the rent is right here, right? Let's say the rent is $1,400 for a 1-bedroom. The housing type is apartment. So all this is perfect. And then guys, make sure to always click no replies to this email, because we don't want people emailing you. We want them to call you right away so you can very quickly just connect them to the property. So then we're going to hit continue. So now you can just kind of show them the general area, right, wherever it is on your map, and then add a few pictures. Once you've added a few pictures, go to apartments.com, just hit right click and literally save all of these pictures, right? Just go ahead and save them. If you can't save them from here, just jump on the website, click this button, view property website, and then literally just go to the photo tab, open one up, and then save it from here. Look, save image as. So this one you can actually save. So save like 10 pictures really, really fast. You see how fast this is? Be done with the images and then post the ad, right? And actually, let's make sure that, our number is in here. So like whatever your number is, put your number down and then put the name of your brokerage firm, so that way our advertisement stays within your real estate commission policy, right? So you would do like licensed real estate agent, right? And then whatever the name of your broker is, broker firm. Okay, so they know who to call. And then we would post the ad. So guys, that's it, right? Do that for the 3 apartments, post a few Craigslist ads, and when these people call you interested in these apartment deals, immediately give them all the information on the apartment they called on. Say, yeah, it's actually called on the residents of the domain or whatever the apartment you select. Tell them they're running a really good deal. Give them the number of the apartment complex. Offer to schedule a meeting for them to tour. And then all you've got to do is tell them to write your name on the rental application if they decide to apply to that apartment. Right, guys? So when this happens, because they're the best deals that you've selected, when these people rent an apartment and write your name down, the normal commission in most markets is about 100% of the first month's rent. So what does that mean for you? If they lease a 1-bedroom at $1,400, you make $1,400 worth of commission. And people rent apartment all the time, right? It's not a big deal compared to buying a house. So the amount of times you can do this in a month is absolutely mind-blowing. Okay, I've done this 30 times in a single month, and I've made over $30,000 a month because I've focused on doing this full time. For years, that's how well it works. But if you guys can just do this 8 times a month, let's pull up the calculator and let's see exactly what that would be, right? So if the average commission, let's say, is like $1,100 or so if it's a 1-bedroom, right? And you can do this for 2 and 3 bedrooms that are much more expensive, especially downtown. Downtown, it's like double the price, right? But if you guys do this just 8 times a month times 8 times a month, so that's $8,800 a month in gross commissions. Multiply that by 12, and then you're over $105,000 for the year. Okay, so if you guys have never heard of making commission just by connecting a tenant to an apartment complex, there's actually a whole business model behind this, right? It's called apartment locating. And you do need a real estate license, but you don't need access to the MLS. You don't need all these expensive, fancy softwares, and you don't need a cold call or do open houses, none of that, right? Because you're posting ads basically on Craigslist is the only free platform I need to make a lot of money. And these people are calling you interested, right? So it's like reversed. Instead of you cold calling like a normal real estate agent and doing open houses, pestering people like, let me represent you, you're just posting ads on free platforms and you're making over $100,000 a year just by helping around 8 tenants in a month lease an apartment, right? And the beautiful thing is your client doesn't pay you. The apartment complex pays you because you refer them over a client. Isn't that awesome? That's why I've been doing this literally for years. So I hope you guys like this new method and how to free up commission in 2020 as a real estate agent without doing open houses, without cold calling, without spending a lot of money on fancy CRMs, etc. I literally walked you guys through a free example on how to actually get this done right. Now, if you guys want more detail on how to actually kill it in a much more sophisticated way with apartment locating, because we're kind of just scratching the surface with this example, there are many other tips and hacks and all sorts of secrets I can reveal with you guys. So please subscribe to my channel. My whole entire channel is based off this simple business model and how I can take a brand new real estate agent and make them a six-figure top producer in 6 months. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, join our YouTube family, and I hope to teach you guys more about this new opportunity within the real estate industry. I'm out.